Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Our princess of the Doom Flags is getting very, very comfortable with her life, but it looks like stuff might actually start taking a turn finally, because as of right now, it truly feels like things are too good to be true and something is around the corner. But regardless of that, I think this week's episode was pretty well done in just the grand scheme of giving us more of the characters and more of their weird um, ways of probably going to try to take out our girl. Um, so we pretty much meet the final Doom flag, unless there's more of them later on, which I don't believe there is. Excuse me, I just woke up. Um, but if there is, she's definitely got a lot of work to do and to be focused upon, because as of now, the only people that seemingly actually care to try to be in a relationship with her is supposedly the all the brothers, right? Her own brother Keith, the guy who's already, trying to be with her, and um, and the other brother who got angry that she was like seducing or seducting or yeah, seducing his bride or his bride to be or whatever, Mary. And now we're kind of just like stuck in a position where we don't know what the heck is going to happen in the grand scheme of just who and what's going to be the doom flag for her the most. Because as of now, all of them did have potential, but like people are telling me, this is pretty much like it's set in stone, So like there's only so much you can do regardless of her trying to be friends and her trying to just be in a position where she's not you know, in death do us part, but all of a sudden every time she's getting closer and closer to understanding maybe just what she has to do to make it out, it almost seems to be uh, too good to be true, in my opinion. Like, everything I've seen, there's something amiss here. And I think it's because she was still at a young age, like, she wasn't supposed to really trigger any death flags at that age. So, like she says overall, they have finally reached like what they look like in the video game. So I think this is their way of just saying like now all bets are off. If she starts making the wrong moves, it's a wrap. And I would have thought a person who knows about a sister complex and that they truly, truly are into their sister, you would not try to be as close as you are with her. But unfortunately, she loves romance novels just as much as our main character, and that automatically sets off a spark to make her not care about any competition when it comes down to friendship, right? Like, all she thinks is she's getting a friend, but while she actually tells us, like, the romance novel that she really likes is one of, like, a rich girl dancing with a commoner, and she thought it was really romantic and stuff like that. So she might be waving a death flag just by making friends with this girl. So there's that. Another death flag might be Keith straight up trying to uh, take out somebody because he doesn't want his sister with any of these other guys and stuff like that. There's so many different ways this can go, I feel. But at the same time, they obviously are going to maybe follow to the T or the letter as much of the other video. The uh, I forgot the name of the game. I just saw the picture of it. Fortune Love, something like that. But yeah, I think this is one of the more funnier shows I've just randomly stumbled upon. I didn't expect it to be like this, but you also got to remember the first episode started out with them like her going to some school and pretty much starting life there. So this is still pretty much them just uh, dabbling in what her life's going to be like, which is pretty cool. How long they're taking just to get to a part where we already know it's gonna wind up eventually. So I did like that aspect of just them kind of breaking everything down, making sure we all get a good understanding of what's popping off and what's probably going to pop off sooner than later. But overall, I definitely want to see how she plans to get out of every single situation she's about to be put in, because she's pretty much in a position every time where she learns, excuse me, she learns a ridiculous amount about each of the girls, but then after learning all these different things and the guys, um, it just goes to show that she's trying to play it cool and loose, but one wrong swoop and she throws like a she throws a snake or something out again, and she might be in a position where she ain't gonna be with nobody, you know. So she's got to be careful. I don't know how much she is like going to focus on making it out um, happy, but like she was saying, she just wants to keep all of these people that she's made as friends and see if she can actually continue to kind of grow that friendship throughout the times where she really is just going to be in trouble for pretty much doing anything that leads to her death. So, or not even to her death, just to a bad ending in general, in her opinion. Because you got to remember, she says it's a bad ending, and sure, it is seemingly kind of bad, where you might end up alone, or you might end up exiled, or you might end up dying. These are good things. You can call these bad endings. But to be fair, her like not having a love at the end of it and stuff, she might like that, right? She might like not having any of these preppy princes being the person for her simply because now you don't gotta worry about um, any of the death flags, you know? Go find you a regular person that's just some bum off the street, and you'll be fine, you know? Just date anybody that has nothing to do with the game. But of course she's gonna play devil's advocate and stick around these people because some of their conditions, if they were left alone, would have led to death flags and stuff like that. So everything overall was pretty good. I was saying last week's episode that I was surprised we hadn't gotten to the to her age difference, like for instance her going to the school age or whatever. But now we do, and I'm looking forward just to seeing what they're going to actually do with all of this because, like I said, we haven't gone to school that she was shown going to in the very first episode. She just turned 15, so I guess that means this is the time she has to start going to school, and this is the time where she's going to start learning, um, just what type of stuff is out there in this world. Because as of right now, we still have no idea what anything is going on in here. Like we honestly don't know who is up and going to try to give her problems in school. Is she going to be able to pass classes? Is she going to be able to hide the fact you know, that she wants certain aspects of her life to just be glamorous and stuff like that. And once she gets to a point where she knows she's kind of capable of just doing whatever she wants without really worrying about death flags, how is that all going to change the story sooner than later? So that's what I'm really looking forward to. She's been a really fun character to watch as a whole, so I'm just looking forward to seeing whatever she can do to get out of these situations, like I said, and really and really see if she has no actual way of handling everything she's being like forced into. Not only does she have to like figure out who is going to be her doom flag at the end of the day, but she also has to just figure out why she's in the like actually she doesn't even have to figure out, but I feel like she should. Like, why is she here? Like, why is this the thing that happened to her after supposedly her death or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, to go inside of a video game and pretty much live the life of the one person who supposedly has it the worst seems kind of targeted, right? Like, why is that? So I am definitely looking forward to seeing what we get in this show. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So with that, peace. I missed. Awesome. And I'm dead. Wow, these moves are bad. What is this? Weird. Peace.